All right. So here's the real truth. Alcohol has lied to you. 12 years ago, I was an alcoholic. I didn't dig a hole, I dug a basement. I made the choice. Fighting depression, anxiety. It starts with one, two, three, four, and it escalates. What they don't tell you, it's an addiction. You become dependent. You think it's making you feel better, drowning your sorrows, any issues and problems that you have, until you start spiraling out of control. You start to deny it, whether you're home or you're out socially, and anybody tries to tell you that you have a problem and they try to cut you off, you don't really like their answer. You have an addiction. You're an alcoholic. It doesn't make you feel better. The happiness from drinking only lasts for a short amount of time. At the end of the day, what it's really doing to you is unhealthy. The more you drink, the more you consume, it starts to affect your brain, your kidneys, most definitely your liver. I had a scare when I was drinking. I passed kidney stones. That was not a fun night in the hospital. You inevitably make the choice, whether it's conscious or unconscious. You might start with beer, and then you progress to shots, and then you progress to alcohol, hard alcohol. It's an unending cycle that you really have to be honest with yourself and the people around you. If you have a support system, that's great. If you don't have a support system, you feel like shit, you don't know which way to turn, and you're starting to finally realize that you do have an addiction to alcohol, you're an alcoholic, there are people, programs, and avenues for you to go. Clinical therapist, AA, friends, family, relatives that you trust and know that they will support you. And that's where I come in as well. The easiest thing to do is tell yourself that you can. Take a long look in the mirror. I know you don't want to be an alcoholic. You don't want to throw your life away. You don't want to alienate family and friends, be loud, obnoxious, belligerent, a person that people can't stand to be around after a while. I know that. I was that dude quite a few times. It's not pleasant. It's not pleasant. Something they also don't tell you about alcohol. When you quit drinking, do you know how much money you're going to save? A lot. When I was drinking and I started drinking beer, I'd go to the store, I'd get a 12 pack, it progressed to a 24 pack. I'd have a couple when I got home from work. But as I progressed, and like I've said before, started into the bar scene, it was always way more. And then I got to the alcohol. You never mix beer and liquor or eat on an empty stomach, but I did numerous times. Sick as a dog, hungover, feeling like shit. This is the prices that we as alcoholics pay. We might not ever think about that in the moment. Ultimately, we're hurting ourselves. You're hurting yourself. Once you come to the realization and stop denying that you have a problem and that you need and want the help, people will be there. I'll be there. If you or somebody that you know has a problem with alcohol, scroll through my content, give me a follow, send me a DM. We can work together. 12 years of sobriety is the proudest moment for me. And I keep going. I've had people ask me over the years, well, man, do you ever get tempted? Nope. I can go to a bar to do karaoke. I don't. But if and when I do, I'm strong enough that I can go and only have a water or a cola. Also, designated driver. Everybody can get home safe and sound. It really comes down to your health. You want to change your life. You don't want to be an alcoholic. Nobody ever wants to be an alcoholic. We make that choice. When you're ready, you know somebody that'll be there for you. That's me right here. Peace, love, positive vibes to everybody. Hope this video finds you all well. Have a great rest of your day.